Hell hath no fury like a woman trying to steal a parking spot at the mall, right? Well, tonight, hell hath no fury like a Fury scorned, a 1958 Plymouth Fury named Christine. And I'm Joe Bob Briggs. And is there anything that women ever forget? How come they always remember and I never can? How come when I do remember it doesn't count? Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a girl named Wanda, and let's say Wanda is the wife of a guy named Steve Areno. And so one day Steve Areno asked Wanda to deposit his paycheck in the bank on her way to aerobics class. But Wanda decides she'll deposit the paycheck after she does aerobics, so she puts the paycheck in her locker, and when she's leaving the gym, she tosses it into the dirty towel bin along with her dirty towel. Okay, bye-bye check, right? Now, Steve Areno's going to be really, really mad about that, right? But how long will Steve Areno be mad? 1 day? 2 days? If he stays mad for more than 3 days, Wanda will consider him the evilest, most abusive husband who ever lived. And in fact, if Steve Areno is like most men, he will forget about it after a couple days, and he'll never be able to bring it up again. Now let's see what happens when the tables are turned, okay? Steve Areno goes to a party at Wanda's office, gets a little drunk, and pays a little bit too much attention to Cecilia, the 19-year-old mini-skirted office intern. When they get home, Wanda is mad. Now, how long will Wanda remain mad? How long will she remember this party? We're talking the half-life of plutonium, aren't we? 50 years from now, the guy can be on his deathbed, and Wanda can be missing all her teeth and deaf in one ear, and she'll still be screeching at him, "I remember that time you hit on that hussy Cecilia." Do you ever get this one? Well, if you don't know what day this is, I'm certainly not going to tell you. And you think, oh my God, it's her birthday. No, her birthday's not for 4 months. Our anniversary. No, that was in the summer. You go around for hours worrying about it, and then she finally tells you, it was on this day 6 years ago that you bought me that dinette set, and then we went out for spaghetti. And you go, I forgot that? And for a full minute, you actually think you screwed up. You really start saying to yourself, what an ignorant scuzzball I am. I can't even remember a date like that. You know, a dinette set and everything. And then you realize she is the one with the Looney Tune memory warp. Anyway, speaking of warped, let's watch another flick by our favorite warped best-selling author, Stephen King, and directed by the twisted John Carpenter, Christine. Roll it. What is this memory thing? I really don't like it. Whoa, who spiked her Geritol? No wonder Arnie's a complete wimp. I mean, first his mom makes him take his lunch in one of those little brown bags, and then they won't let him have a car. Parents probably make him play Scrabble with them, too. Anyway, we're cooking with gas now. We're going. Anyway, that's Keith Gordon as Arnie. And did you guys notice Kelly Preston as the bimbo cheerleader? She was a tender young 21 when this flick was made in 1983. And on the other hand, the guy who plays Buddy, the high school meanie, he looks like he was about 36. So, of course, guess he got held back a few times. Okay, once again, I didn't get to the drive-in totals before we started, so here they are. 7 dead bodies, hands roll, stomachs roll, 1 brawl, 3 pints blood, 0 breasts, no kung fu, 1 motor vehicle chase, extra credit for a drive-in scene where the bimbo almost gets choked to death by the car, great crash and burn scene, 1 exploding gas station, 1 attack by a road grader, 3.5 stars. We shall return, and I will be giving you the full report on Stephen King as he recovers from his big accident. You know, next week is the 1-year anniversary of the accident. That's how Big Steve's friends refer to it. Just, you know, and around here, we're definitely friends of Big Steve's, and we were showing Maximum Overdrive on this show at the exact moment the accident happened, but it's not our fault. All right? And I hope he got my card, because Kathy Bates sent him a card. Is that sick or not? It said, got Novril on her card, which is the drug she gave James Caan after she broke his legs in Misery, Stephen King movie. Don't make me explain all this stuff.
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
The new Big Soft Twin, dual lubricating strips, pivoting head, soft feel grip. It's all you need for a great shave.
Hey, neighbor, can I borrow some ice?
Yeah, sure. Hold this.
Yep. Thanks. Got any sugar? Toothbrush? Hairdryer?
With more barbecue and cheddar flavor you can see, more you can taste on every chip and every bite. New Ruffles Flavor Rush potato chips keep you coming back for more.
So no more shoes. Good. I spent $41,000 on a luxury car.
I spent $58,000 on a luxury car.
I spent 24. V6, heated leather seats, CD. Anyway, I'm just here to pick up Linda.
I think we've heard enough for today.
Saturn L Series, huh?
The Saturn L Series Performance Sedan.
I gotta get a couple of these.
Hey, all right, Justin from Tennessee with a note from Truth Message Board, okay? Ace 111 said, tobacco is addictive. However, we have no right to judge a company for making profits for itself. Well, we don't want to be judgmental, Ace. We're just stating the facts. Big Tobacco makes money off a product that kills people. And they denied the truth about cancer and addiction for decades. Those are the facts. Judge for yourself.
Cece and I are always there for each other, and Purina Cat Chow brand is always there for us, with behaviorists, nutritionists, and vets who can help with all kinds of cat questions.
Physical, emotional, complete. That's the Purina Cat Chow way of life.
Want to make your ice cream more exciting? Pour on Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Throw away the wrinkle cream. Leave the vitamins at home. Cast your cholesterol score to the wind. And if you see the Surgeon General, buy him a shot. Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. Call now for special room rates.
My new book shows you 15,000 government programs you could use to change your life, too. You can get a better job, get an education, or start your own business. Next year, the government's going to spend $350 billion, and those who know about the programs are the ones who get the money.
If I could get $15,000 to go back to school, any woman could do it.
Call now, 1-800-306-5200.
Selena just skyrocketed to the #1 spot.
TNT is proud to present Jennifer Lopez in the role that made her a star.
She is special. She's got it.
I'm just so happy. I'm so excited. I just feel like I could do anything. Like I could fly if I wanted to.
Jennifer Lopez is Selena, tomorrow at 2:30, only on TNT.
Well, we've just about finished my Valvoline chicken. And, you know, I hate when the geeky character stops wearing his glasses with no explanation. Why does that always happen in the movies? I want either a scene where they get contacts or a scene where they trip over a curb and say, hey, all in the name of beauty, or something like that. All right, so let me catch you up on Stephen King. For those of you who don't know about it, a year ago, Big Steve was taking a walk along the road near his house when this guy driving a blue 1985 Dodge Caravan was paying too much attention to his dog and slammed into one of the best-selling writers of our time. Steve's head shattered the windshield. His glasses ended up in the car, and he was hurled over the vehicle, and he landed in a ditch 14 feet away. Now, let me pass over the gory details for a minute while I point out a few interesting facts. One, it happened the very night we showed a movie Stephen King himself directed, Maximum Overdrive, which is about a bunch of cars and trucks and machines going haywire and killing people. Two, our movie that night was sponsored by a motor oil company, further solidifying the automotive theme. And three, the dog in the caravan was named Bullet. And Stephen King's new short story, which you can only get by downloading it off the internet, is called Riding the Bullet. And four, which I'm going to tell you number 4 when tonight's movie is over. You'll appreciate it more at that time. Plus, I'm out of time. Okay. Motor vehicles with demonic personalities, kind of a recurring theme in Big Steve's work. And, you know, think about that. You know, don't mess with that stuff, is what I say.
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
Did you read this? People are living longer than ever. And why shouldn't you? Just look at this new Alpo. It's got a special formula with chicory that works on the bacteria in your system. But you don't care about that. You just like how good it tastes. Well, here's to a long life together. Not much of a dinner date, are you?
A great dog deserves a long life. A great dog deserves Alpo from Friskies.
You weren't born with dry skin, so why live with it another day? Get beautiful, healthy, hydrated skin with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Aveeno moisturizes for 24 hours because its natural oatmeal formula locks in moisture to make it last. Dermatologist recommended Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for moisture that lasts.
Ever have a bill collector call you? I had 10 of them, all at once. 10 credit cards, all in collection. So I called the money store. A home equity loan paid off every one of those credit cards, and it helped me to start over. Today, my credit's in great shape, and everybody treats me with respect again. The money store, they treated me with respect from the first time I called.
The Money Store, 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Best friends share everything together. And the Dr. Pepper race car driver wants to be your new best friend. Just twist off the cap or look inside specially marked packages of Dr. Pepper, and you could do something really exciting together. Win! When your new best friend finishes the season finale race in Miami, you're going to win what he wins, up to $75,000. And there's over 300,000 other prizes, too. Plus delicious pretzels from Snyder's in Hanover. Sharing, it's a beautiful thing.
We widened the stance and tightened the turning radius. The all-new Yukon is an unusually nimble vehicle. And the first to recognize that while SUVs have gotten bigger, parking spaces have not. The surprisingly agile Yukon by GMC. Do one thing, do it well.
Introducing Blue for Business from American Express.
For the first time on network television,
They walk imaginary pets here, and they're all heavily armed and drunk. This place is fantastic.
a story about a murder that is so bizarre it can only be true.
Medicine, John. Do you want to tell me what really happened that night?
Academy Award winner Kevin Spacey, John Cusack, and Jude Law. Every victim has a dark side. Every killer has a secret. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Tomorrow at 8 on TNT.
Christine will return on TNT's MonsterVision and unravel the mystery with John Cusack in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Tomorrow night at 8 on TNT.
I felt kind of dumb asking the doctor about a couple of toenails, but they kept getting thicker and flakier. I tried treating it myself. Nothing worked. So finally, I just asked him. You know what he told me? It's an infection. Huh, an infection. So I asked him, what can we do? He told me about Lamisil tablets. It's a prescription medicine that treats it deep in there where the infection lives, nails it from the inside out. After 3 months of treatment, I had clearer nails growing in. Now my nails are looking good.
Lamisil isn't for people with liver or kidney problems. Rarely, serious side effects on the liver or serious skin reactions were reported, so your doctor may do blood tests. Other side effects, including headache, symptoms of stomach upset, indigestion, and rash, were generally mild.
Hey, you can't treat this yourself. You gotta see the doctor and ask him if Lamisil tablets are right for you.
Lamisil tablets. Nail the infection from the inside out.
And now back to Christine on TNT's MonsterVision.
Now, if I remember correctly, the hoodlums that just trashed Christine deposited a little present on the dashboard in the form of human waste, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Looks like the censors didn't like that one, but they did leave in the part about the foxy Alexandra Paul choking on her cheeseburger. So, actual attempted murder, yes. Gross high school pranks, niet. You know, the novel Christine was still on the bestseller list when the movie came out, but they added that whole beginning part on the assembly line where the car kills the guy for dropping cigar ashes on the seat. And in the book, Christine gets possessed by the evil spirit of her first owner. And also in the book, Arnie ages as Christine gets younger, kind of a Dorian Gray thing. In the movie, we only see the odometer go backwards, which is just plain confusing unless you have the other part about Arnie getting older. But I still love the flick, and I think John Carpenter did a great job, and he got some good actors for it. And, okay, Rusty's going to be out here with the mail at the next break. Speaking of which, let me give out my addresses while I'm thinking about it. You can write care of TNT, 1010 Techwood Drive, Atlanta, Georgia, 30318, or email at joebob@turner.com. Might as well give the website a plug, too, tnt.turner.com/joebob. Okay. Go. Alexandra Paul. She is a cutie, isn't she? She's got an identical twin sister who's a firefighter. I just have one thing to say about that. Anybody got a match?
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
Fresh does better, Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh and full of life. Be cool. Be smart. Yeah, fresh goes better. Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Welcome to the home of the co-op of growers who make Florida's natural premium orange juice. They own the land, the trees, and the company. So they know the secret to making great juice is to do nothing. Nothing to compromise the orange's natural sweetness. Nothing to rush the ripening process. And while this may not make for much excitement around town, not yet, it does make for one great tasting orange juice. Florida's natural. Taste the difference.
Blue from American Express.
Should have used Energizer. They keep going and going and going.
Great! It's here.
Now, there's an easy and inexpensive way to get started on the internet. Juno Web. Get 150 hours free, then a low flat rate of only $9.95 a month.
This was definitely a smart decision.
It's so easy. We get the whole internet at only $9.95 a month.
Call now for Juno's free, easy-to-use startup software and get 150 hours free. Then it's just an amazingly low $9.95 a month for premium internet access. Juno makes it easy for everyone.
Are you online already?
Yeah, it was really simple. In practically no time, you can shop online, email family and friends,
Thanks, Susan.
and access the entire World Wide Web.
They won! All right.
Plus, for your convenience, free support is available 7 days a week.
All for just $9.95 a month for premium service.
Juno Web, an easy way to get on the internet and save money, too. Call this toll-free number now for your free Juno software and lock in 150 hours free. Then get a flat rate of only $9.95 a month.
When you start getting a migraine, you know it. You can feel the pain bearing down on you. Well, you should start fighting it fast, before it gets really bad. With new Advil Migraine, the first and only FDA-approved migraine medicine in a liquid-filled form. It gets into your system fast. You can start controlling the migraine before the migraine takes control of you. Take Advil Migraine and take control.
My pans used to get baked en masse, but now they sparkle. What's my secret? Boston Market.
For a limited time, you can get a quarter dark rotisserie chicken, 2 mouth-watering sides, cornbread, and a Coke for just $4.99. Boston Market. Dinner, it's done.
January through March, 3 decaf lattes.
Double decaf lattes on the 4th. Personal.
Great.
Decaf lattes on the 11th. Business.
Okay.
Business. Golf outing.
Right. First 9, business. The back 9 were personal.
Business and personal expenses don't mix well. Now Citibank has a smart way to keep them separate. The Citi Business Platinum Select Card for small business.
Trash? I clean? No. Thank you.
How's the website?
Oh, website. Website's up. Hey. Up, man. And it's down. It's down today. Up and down.
You'll get a place to turn for advice on topics like e-commerce or setting up a health plan, all from the Citi Business Card.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks for lunch. No, thank you for lunch. My card is maxed out.
Mine too.
With a generous credit line, you can avoid coming up short on company expenses.
Still 18 cents short. What?
You can sort it out with the Citi Business Platinum Select Card for small business.
Don't forget the tip.
Call now, become a charter member, get your card with no annual fee.
I heard Delta's the worst house on campus.
TNT brings you the movie that made you want to go to college and stay there.
I'm a zit. Get it?
Party with John Belushi in National Lampoon's Animal House. Saturday night at 8, part of the Saturday Night New Classics on TNT.
So the fat boy pulls a knife on Christine. Ooh, very scary, a knife against a car. But a pretty cool scene where Christine repairs herself after being smashed to smithereens by the bad guys. That's probably about what Stephen King looked like when he was lying in that ditch after his accident.
No, that's terrible.
Well, what? It's true. Should I tell you the extent of Stephen King's injuries?
No, it gives me the willies.
Rusty, you have flown a jet through a war zone during a thunderstorm. How can you get the willies hearing about a collapsed lung and a couple of fractures?
All right, do you know what an external fixator is?
What?
It's where they put all this metal in your leg to hold the bones together, and there's pieces of it protruding from your skin to hold it all in place.
Yeah.
So he had this erector set thing into his knee, bolted. And then in his pelvis, he had internal fixation hardware, which goes underneath the skin. All in all, he had 5 operations. And, oh, brother, put your head between your knees. Here, breathe into this, Joe Bob.
I'm okay.
Jeez, I have a letter for you, you know. It's from Lorianne Sweet Eckersall of Panama.
All right, I'm okay. Panama, the country?
I think so.
Joe Bob. I enjoy watching your show on TNT. In Panama, it's channel 25 on cable. But I was highly offended by remarks you made last night during Creep Show. Not all women are squeamish about cockroaches. I've seen my sister smash them with her bare hands. I've even seen my brother eat one, although I did ask him to please not do that in front of my kids again. So, stop making these chauvinistic remarks. And to remind you, I'm sending you a small gift from Panama. Enjoy, Lorianne Sweet Eckersall. Okay, Lorianne, so you're a cockroach killer, fearless. I give up, you're right. And, oh, God, is this what I think it is? Did she actually...
Oh, I think so.
Oh, here, take...
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
The high-performance nutrition in ProPlan brand dog food takes your dog beyond just good health. He's radiant, robust, strong in body and spirit. ProPlan. Feed the appetite for life. Your puppy can live life to the fullest, too. With ProPlan for puppies.
AOL membership gives you more, and it's so easy to get started.
You just plug it in.
Easy-to-use email, buddy list, keywords.
Type in the keyword and boom, you're there.
At America Online, your security and privacy are always protected. And special software encodes and protects your credit card every time you buy online through AOL. Parental controls let you control where your kids go online. And AOL has free help 24 hours a day online or by phone. America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Philips CD recorder. Burn your own CDs.
To order Anne Murray's inspirational favorites, call 1-800-306-5100. That's 1-800-306-5100, or send $17.98 for 2 cassettes or $19.98 for 2 CDs, plus shipping and handling to Anne Murray, P.O. Box 2666, Atlanta, Georgia. Call now.
Coming up, see what happens when you try to double-cross the mob. Stick it to the man with Superfly. Next on TNT's 100% Weird.
Try this. Call up your auto insurance company and ask them to give you a quote.
And then ask them to give you the prices of their 3 major competitors also.
See what they say.
Progressive wants you to know that 6-month rates can really vary from company to company.
On average, you could be paying $522 more than you have to.
If you're not shopping around, you could be losing a lot of money.
Call Progressive at 1-800-AUTO-PRO or visit us online at progressive.com.
We'll give you our price, and if you'd like, the rates from up to 3 other leading...
Repair? Do you need to modernize the kitchen or bathroom? Then call Richard Wallace Construction, the remodeling specialist. Richard Wallace can design and build a beautiful deck or patio cover, or add an entire room to your home.
We use Richard Wallace Construction to remodel our dining and living area, and we're very pleased with how it turned out.
Hi, I'm Richard Wallace, owner of Richard Wallace Construction. We do everything from decks, remodeling, to custom homes.
Don't put off repairs. Call Richard Wallace today.
And now back to Christine on TNT's MonsterVision.
You know why he had to die? Because he was dirty and he never shaved and he chewed his cigar down to the nub. That's rule number 47 of filmmaking. So that was the end of Robert Prosky, who plays Darnell, the garage owner, and the rest of the young hoodlums. What did we learn from that? Well, we learned that any turkey who plays the Stones on his radio is a goner. But it's the beginning of Harry Dean Stanton as the curious detective and of Arnie's new black leather vest, because when you become cool, you always start wearing leather, right? Also, when you're being chased by a rabid flame-engulfed Plymouth, always run down the middle of the road. And, of course, ducking into an alley didn't help Moochie, so what the heck. Plus, we got to see that excellent plow and burn where Buddy ends up lying on the broken yellow like a freshly ignited piece of charcoal. And I should point out that Keith Gordon, that's the actor playing Arnie, he put away his nerd boy image and he did become cool. More specifically, he became a big-time director. He wrote and directed Waking the Dead, which I believe is still playing in theaters. And he also did The Chocolate War, A Midnight Clear, and Mother Night, that Nazi flick with Nick Nolte. So, go Keith! Okay, back to Christine after the ads. Wonder what that first meeting with Nick Nolte was like, though, you know, because Mr. Nolte, this is the demonically possessed geeky guy who falls in love with a car in Christine, and he'll be directing you.
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
1-800-COLLECT presents Ava Save-A-Lot.
Hey, you in the hat. Who you calling collect, Mom? Or girlfriend?
It's my girlfriend.
Then show her you really care. Dial 1-800-COLLECT, as in collect calls. Got it?
It's easy.
And it saves the people you call at least $1 or $2. Girlfriends love that. Can someone move the truck that's blocking me?
I got it. Mom, I'll call you back.
1-800-COLLECT. Save $1 or $2.
AOL membership gives you more, and it's so easy to get started.
You just plug it in.
Easy to use email, buddy list, keywords.
Type in the keyword and boom, you're there.
At America Online, your security and privacy are always protected. And AOL will never use personal information about where you go online. And parental controls let you control where your kids go online. AOL has free help 24 hours a day online or by phone. America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Okay, so I'm not on the new golden dollar coin. That's cool with me. I've got places to go and I've got people to meet. Anyway, the new coin is perfectly all right without me. In fact, I use it everywhere. Thanks. It's so money.
Introducing the new golden dollar. It's changing the face of money.
Besides, I still look good on paper.
Most spot-on flea controls contain pesticides that can rub off in your home. But there's no pesticide residue with Sentinel. Only Sentinel protects dogs against heartworms and fleas with just 1 tablet a month. Dogs must be tested for heartworm prior to use. In a small percentage of treated dogs, digestive, neurological, and skin side effects may occur. So if you don't want pesticide residues in your home, but want to protect your dog, ask your vet for Sentinel. Clean, safe, effective.
Hey, neighbor. Can I borrow some ice?
Yeah, sure. Hold this.
Yep. Thanks. Got any sugar? Toothbrush? Hairdryer?
Hey. With more barbecue and cheddar flavor you can see, more you can taste on every chip and every bite. New Ruffles Flavor Rush potato chips keep you coming back for more.
You know my friend Mr. Moretti, he worries about the arthritis pain in my hands. So he came with me to the doctor. Now I am on a wonderful treatment.
Tylenol Arthritis Extended Relief. Take comfort in our strength.
Hi, Tom Bodette. When did you see the light?
I was commissioned to do a project out of state when I had this stroke of inspiration. Motel 6. Save some money and enjoy the serenity I need to do my best work.
In the van, Rembrandt. Call us and see the light for yourself.
Elvis, he's gonna kill us!
You got 2 hours. See just how far a father will go to save his son.
We go in at 15:30.
I'm at the end, you hear?
You got trouble?
Deadlock. Sunday, June 18th at 8 p.m. Only on TNT.
It was awful with my overactive bladder. I was going so often. Then bottom of the 9th, suddenly I had to go. And that time, I had to race to the bathroom. That did it. I asked my doctor about Detrol.
If you live with any of these symptoms, strong, sudden urges to go, going frequently, wedding accidents, you may have overactive bladder, a medical condition. Prescription Detrol effectively treats overactive bladder. Detrol helps control bladder contractions that cause those sudden urges. If you have certain types of stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems, do not take Detrol. The most common side effect is dry mouth. Some others may include dry eyes, headache, constipation, and indigestion. Overactive bladder is a medical condition, so don't wait. Ask your doctor about Detrol or call 1-888-633-1616 for a free information kit. Detrol, the #1 brand prescribed for overactive bladder.
Glad I asked my doctor about Detrol.
And now back to Christine on TNT's MonsterVision.
You know that one speech where Keith Gordon, as Arnie, chugs beer and drives with no hands and plays chicken and says, "Love has a voracious appetite." One of the greatest speeches in horror movie history, in my opinion. And now John Stockwell has carved a little message into Christine's hood. Why do I think she is not going to be happy about that? And by the way, was he crying when Arnie was drinking and driving around like a maniac? The cool guy becomes a wimp, and the wimp becomes a cool guy. Is that it? Okay, I want to see what's going to happen at Darnell's tonight. So let's return to Christine after the commercials. Dennis seemed to accept that Christine is alive pretty darn easily, didn't he? Of course, when you've got Alexandra Paul rubbing up all over you, and you know, you'll believe just about anything. "Oh, yes, honey, let's go kill the car." Yeah, whatever you say. "Can I smell your hair again?"
More in a moment with Joe Bob's MonsterVision and Christine after these messages.
Murder. It makes you question humanity, makes you hate the accused, fills you with fear until the monster is locked away forever. But what if the verdict was wrong? What if the person was innocent? Now, TNT takes you deep inside two cases and gives you the chance to find out the real truth. Was justice denied? You decide. Tuesday, June 20th at 8, only on TNT. The fate of two people could depend on you.
Mystic Music presents Red Hot. 35 scorching red hot hits. Fiery red hot rock songs will set your speakers ablaze. Red Hot 10 songs will set the floor on fire. Red Hot love songs will ignite your passion. Is too hot to be sold in stores. So call now to get your own sizzling collection. 2 cassettes for only $19.95. 2 CDs, only $26.95. Here's
toll-free to get free information by mail about the Craftmatic Model 2 adjustable bed. This wonderful bed adjusts to hundreds of relaxing positions, offers optional warm, soothing heat, and relaxing built-in massage, yet costs up to 56% less than these quality flat beds. Don't pay more to remain flat. Call toll-free and get complete free facts by mail about the adjustable bed that costs up to 56% less.
Call toll-free 1-800-306-5100.
Today's electronics. They've changed the way we live and the way we work. But one thing will never change. If you want to learn technology, learn about ITT Technical Institute.
For more information, call 1-800-306-5100. Call now.
The cool thing about designing on a computer is how easy it is to make changes. And that's what I'm doing in ITT Tech's computer-aided drafting technology program. Getting ready for a changing job market. Employers are looking for people who know how to learn and relearn technology over a lifetime. And ITT Tech is just the place to help me prepare. I'm learning it's never too late to make a change, as long as it's for the better.
For more information on degree programs in technology, call 1-800-306-5100. Call now.
Christine will return on TNT's MonsterVision and unravel the mystery with John Cusack in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Tomorrow night at 8 on TNT.
Hello, I'm Mark John Jeffries, and I'm
here to talk with you about People PC. What is People PC, you ask? It's simple. 1, a new brand name PC replaced every 3 years. 2, unlimited internet. 3, in-home service. Yep, if all else fails, they come to you. 4, great deals on stuff you like from places you know. All for $24.95 a month. That's it. Let's review. For about the cost of internet service alone over here, you get unlimited internet, a new computer, in-home service, and great deals over here. All for $24.95 a month. How? Strength in numbers, my friends. Folks, I'm Mark John Jeffries for People PC. Thank you, and God bless.
And what did we need Harry Dean Stanton for? To ask about the paint job and then attend an automotive funeral. I should point out another difference between the book and the movie is that in the book, Arnie and his mom get killed in a separate car accident while Christine is being destroyed. So Christine doesn't kill Arnie like she does here. That seemed weird to me. Also, I wanted to point out that the famous Dodge Caravan that ran over Stephen King, it was purchased by Stephen King's lawyer to keep it away from souvenir hunters, and King's lawyer says it will be destroyed. Okay, next week we return to the world of independent low-budget action flicks, otherwise known as B-movie hell, with Within the Rock. A loose moon is headed toward Earth, and some outer space miners have just unleashed an alien. Sounds vaguely familiar, but that's it for me, Joe Bob Briggs, reminding you that power corrupts, and absolute power is kind of neat, though. Did you guys hear the one about the blonde whose car breaks down on the highway? And she eases it over onto the shoulder, and she gets out and opens the trunk. And out jump these two guys in trench coats who walk to the rear of the vehicle, and they stand facing the oncoming traffic, and they open their coats and expose themselves to the approaching drivers. And this huge pileup happens on the freeway. It's not long before the highway patrol shows up, and the cop yells at the blonde, "What the heck is going on here?" And the blonde says, "My car broke down." The cop says, "Well, what are these perverts doing here on the road?" The blonde says, "Those are my emergency flashers." Joe Bob Briggs reminding you that the drive-in will never die. You didn't like that one. Why did the blonde have to break her car window? Because she left her keys in the ignition and her two blonde sisters were locked inside.